Hi, and welcome to another episode of Digital Crafts. Today we're going to be making glitch art via text editing and using a site that helps make glitch art. So the first method we're going to be doing is text editing images, and to do that you need to have WordPad++ or Notepad++ or some sort of text editor of that ilk. So we're just going to be talking about Notepad++ right now because that one is the most up to date. If you have Notepad++, you can go ahead and just type in the search bar, and it'll show up as an app here. If you don't have it, it'll show up as a web search instead, in which case you'll need to download it. If that's the case, you can just type in Notepad++ download, hit enter, and then go to the Notepad++ download page here. Go to the most recent release, find the version that is appropriate for your computer, whether you're running a 32-bit system or 64-bit system or Mac. And then just go ahead and download the installer for the appropriate version. As soon as it downloads, you can just click on it down here in the downloads bar. It'll go through a simple setup procedure, and then it'll open the program and you'll be ready to go. The next step is to find an image that you want to glitch. So to do that, we're just going to go to a general Google search. Then go to images. Click on the image you want, then right click on it, select Save Image As, and just hit save. From there, we're going to be opening File Explorer, which is the manila folder icon down here, and finding the place where we downloaded the image. So in this case, the downloads folder. So just to illustrate the point, because I'd sort of done this already to just make sure everything was going to go smoothly before the video started, I will delete the copy that's here because you'll probably only download one copy of it. And I will make a copy of the image here. So just hit Control-V to paste, and now I have a copy of it. You could also just download more than one copy if you want to just save as twice. The reason we want to do this is that when you're text editing images for glitch art, sometimes the image can get corrupted, and it's good to have a backup. So we are now going to right-click on the image that we want to glitch and go down to Edit with Notepad++. If that doesn't show up here, you might need to go down to Open With, choose another app, and find Notepad++ here. But since we have it here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on it like so. So you see, this it doesn't look like much of anything intelligible, but this is the image data for the image. So we can make changes to the image by editing this directly. But first, before we start doing that, we're going to want to lay out our screen. So I'm going to go ahead and use a Windows shortcut where you hold down the Windows key in the lower left corner of the keyboard and press right or left keys, the directional arrow keys. That automatically will tile the Notepad++ window to one side of the screen and allow me to choose what I want on the other side of the screen. In this case, I want the File Explorer window. So I'm just going to select this like so, and so now I'm laid out like this. Then I want to make sure that the File Explorer window is extra large icons. The view settings are extra large icons. So click View here. You see extra large icons is already highlighted, but if it wasn't, I would just click on extra large icons like so and have that. The reason being is we're going to want to be able to track the preview of what the image looks like as we make our glitches to it, so that we could very quickly see whether a particular glitch is something we want to keep or something we don't want. Now from here, it is going to be largely trial and error. So we can do a couple of different things in Notepad++ over here to make alterations to the image. We can just insert writing in various random places. So I could just go like that. Then hit Control S to save. And that one didn't do much of anything, so let's try this again. Oh, I was looking at the wrong version there. Yeah, so you see how this image, the preview, changed as soon as we saved it. Now, the reason for this setup is that's kind of dramatic. I don't really want that much of a glitch that is here the whole image. So I can easily Control Z and then Control S and go back to the prior state of the image and then try something else. One of the other things you can do is just delete random stuff. So just highlight some stuff, hit backspace, then again Control S to save. And we'll go ahead and keep that one. You can see the effect right here. Also, we can select copy using Control C and then paste that same string of information somewhere else in the file. So just hit Control V to do it after here, and then Control S to save and see it. And you see that when you introduce more stuff after things, it tends to shift parts of the image, like so. So just introduce a little writing. And that's a little dramatic, so I'm just going to Control Z and Control S. And so basically, I'm just going to do this for a little while and just see if I can come up with something that I think looks interesting. And just trial and error, just try something. Check the preview. If you don't like it, just hit Control Z to undo it, and then Control S again to save it back. And just keep doing that until you come up with something that's interesting. One other technique that you can do that I'm not really going to mess with right now is that you can open another image in Notepad++ and actually copy information from one to another, just to mess with things a little bit further. But I'm just going to go ahead and do a little glitching right now, and then I'll start talking again once I have something I want to work with. You may notice that when I initially went into the Notepad++ file, I avoided editing stuff at the very top and the very bottom of the file. The reason for that is that there's header information in the, well, in the top anyway, and similar information at the bottom that is much more likely to just brick the file if you mess with that. Although you still should be able to recover from that by using Control Z. But basically, you just don't get the effect that you want typically that way. So now, you just double click on the file here. And you see I have my glitched image. Now, this method, you can only do sort of vertical glitches, or not vertical, horizontal glitches, based on the way that the file structure is. However, if you want to do vertical glitches, we'll just... You can just go ahead and edit the image first. Not in Paint, probably. We'll do it in Photos, just to keep it nice and easy. And then just rotate it in Photos, save a copy. And then you can go ahead and glitch this version of it that's rotated, and then once you're done, just rotate it back. And it'll have the vertical glitch lines rather than the horizontal ones. Okay, so the other method is using one of a number of sites that emulate glitched images. We've used Photomosh in the past for several other of these videos. We're going to be using one that's a little closer to what you could achieve with text editing for this one. The link will be in the description of the video. But yeah, you can see this is just a browser-based image glitch tool that does a very similar thing. So If I want to glitch this one, I just hit open, import file, go to downloads, and then you can adjust the sliders at the bottom of the screen, or you can just hit randomize here until you see something you like. And then once you have something that you like, you just hit save in browser and download image here. And now you see I have that there, and let's see. And I can rotate it back again so that it is the vertical lines are preserved. So yeah, that's it. Just two real simple methods of editing, creating glitch art, editing images. If you like this video, please check out some other videos on our YouTube channel. Also, if you like this series of digital crafts or any of the craft type stuff that the library does, we are shortly going to have a place where you can send in glitched images you made according to these tutorials or with their kits or any number of other things. And we can showcase your work on social media. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.